Hello friends. So my name is Suraj. So I will be handling the tribology subject for you in this semester. So tribology. So first we'll look out for the syllabus. So tribology subject code 15 ME 742. So course objectives. To understand the fundamentals of tribology and associate parameters, apply the concepts of tribology for the performance analysis and design of components experiencing relative motion. Third, analyze the requirement and design of hydrodynamic journal and plane slider bearing for a given application. Fourth, select proper bearings, materials, and lubricants for a given tribological application. Fifth, apply the principles of surface engineering for different applications of tribology. So we have, as you know, there are 5 modules. So module 1 is the introduction to tribology, historical background, practical importance, subsequent use in the field, lubricants and their types, properties of lubricants, viscosity and its measurement, and pressure, effect of temperature and pressure on viscosity, lubrication types, standard grades of lubricants, and selection. Next, model 2, we have 2 parts, that is friction, origin, friction theories, measurement methods, friction of metals and non-metals. Then the topic is of wear, so classification and mechanism of wear, delamination theory, debris analysis, testing methods and standards, related case studies. So module 3, so these were the theory subjects. So module 3 has some problematics. So it based on the Petrov's equation. So here we have the Petrov's equation, then mechanism of pressure development in oil film, Reynolds equation in 2D, then introduction to idleized bearing, load carrying capacity, condition of equilibrium, Sommerfeld number. This we have to find. So we will all calculate all those things using the handbook. Then model 4, we have plain slider bearings with fixed or pivoted shoe. So the pressure distribution, this also is problematic one. Pressure distribution, load carrying capacity, coefficient of friction, frictional resistance, and fixed and pivoted shoe bearing, center of pressure, numerical examples on this. Again, the other topic is hydrostatic lubrication. So in hydrostatic lubrication, we have introduction to hydrostatic lubrication, the hydrostatic step bearings, introduction to hydrostatic step bearings, load carrying capacity, and some numerical problems on those. So we need to refer the handbook. Then module 5, bearing materials. So commonly used bearing materials, properties of bearing materials. The topic in module 5 is introduction to surface engineering, concept and scope of surface engineering, surface modification, hardening. So these were the 5 models. So one by one we will study all 5 models. So first, historical. So introduction, first model 1, we'll go with model 1. That's introduction to tribology and lubricants. So in this video we're going to learn about we'll see historical background, practical importance, the need for tribology as subject, then role of surface roughness, elastic deformation, subsequent use in the field. So historical background. So it was started from 1964 in lubrication, conference on lubrication. So actually, basically, tribology deals with the study of, so tribology. First, we'll study what is tribology. Tribo, which means rubbing. Rubbing means interaction between two surfaces study of the friction between two surfaces and how to prevent them is the study is called as tribology. So, so it started from tribology. So, since the friction was the main cause since the friction was the main cause or main power loss for the power loss or wear, so for this a separate study was conducted. So this study is nothing but the study of tribology. So historical background. So 1964 conference on lubrication iron realization of considerable loss due to lack of knowledge related to friction and wearing. So after realization, so education research was conducted on the need of industry to reduce for the need of lubricants. A committee was formed to study the lubrication engineering and then to deal with the friction and wear machine parts. It was an interdisciplinary approach with solid and fluid mechanics, chemistry, and material science. With all this combined, so formed a new term called as a tribology. After 1966, the word tribology is used for basic mechanism governing interfacial behavior, basic theories quantifying interfacial mechanisms, solution to friction and wear problems. So major breakthrough in tribology came in 1981, the development of scanning tunneling microscope, systematic theory based on contact mechanics, which provided the tools to predict estimate the behavior of single asperity contact. Subsequent development of atomic force microscope allowed measurement of polygonal surface used for studies of addition, scratching, wear, lubrication, surface temperature. So practical importance, as you said, tribology is different as the study of different as science of practice of interacting surfaces in relative motion and practice related to there too. So deals with technology and lubrication, friction, wear prevention of surface having relative motion under load. Friction is always classified as a branch of physics or mechanical engineering. Friction is often considered as part of metallurgy of mechanical engineering. Lubricants which affects friction wear will fall under chemistry. So surface interaction phenomena are close related. It's difficult to isolate one another. It makes study of tribology a multidisciplinary concept. As you can see the figure, friction, wear, lubrication. So all this affect the performance, reliability, and efficiency. So as the figure shows, interaction between friction, wear, lubrication, shaded portion. So tribology studies examination of friction, wear, lubrication is essential. Tribology is an interdisciplinary science very useful for practitioners, even though they may have trained on related classical disciplines. It principally involves mechanical production, fluid chemistry, and chemical engineering, metal science, and other topics. There is no mechanism machine equipment that is not affected by tribological factors. So 70% of failures in mechanical components are due to tribological causes. As rough estimate, one third of energy resource is appear as friction in one form or other. So this may result in waste. So, so, so need for tribology as subject. Friction, wear, lubrication have been taught in many science and engineering classes at rudimentary level. It means empirical derived trends in proportional loading are often used as cooperative tools available. These approaches have drawbacks of being predictive or limited range of parameters since underlying physics mechanisms are not understood. Often one does not even know which important parameters or the range trends are valid. So this pure predictive power has led field of tribology being pursued in many scientific quarters. So most tribology phenomena are inherently complicated and interconnected, making it necessary to understand the concept of tribology in details. Integration knowledge from multifaceted disciplines, solid mechanics, a separate is required. Solid mechanics is focus. Solid mechanics is nothing but is a focus on expression of contact. Surface temperature to rolling and sliding. Fluid mechanics is study of lubricant film formed between the various geometric shapes of rolling and sliding of surfaces. Material science is focus on atomic and micro scales mechanism. Solid surface degradation alters during relative motion. Chemistry deals with reactivity between lubricants and solid surface. Thermodynamics heat and mass transfer in fluids and bonded solids. So the figure shows a solid mechanics of abrasive particle. Material science and chemistry between the rough surface, and fluid mechanics between the lubricant oil and the bearing surface. Next, role of surface roughness. So in subheading 4 disciples, solid mechanics, fluid and material science and chemistry were emphasized. Motion under the load induces stresses, and there are possible of elastic bending of asperities, breakage of asperities, and blowing off of soft surface by asperities. It appears that surface roughness plays an important role in tribological phenomena. To understand the aspects of tribology, interdisciplinary tribology is required. Failure rate of any tribo pair, that is two machine component related to sliding motion, depends on surface roughness of machine components. At the beginning of tribo action, there is a possibility of high surface roughness. Similarly, over a prolonged use of component, significant increase in the surface roughness. As you can see from the graph shows so increased failure rate at the starting of a time. It normalizes over a period of time, then after some time it goes to the end of life. It's a hypothetical failure rate versus time. To minimize the effect of surface roughness, a soft coating of surface is provided to ease the elastic deformation. The role of elastic deformation. As two surfaces are brought together, surface roughness causes contact to discrete contact spots. Elastic and plastic deformation occur in the region of contact spots. Establishment stresses which oppose the applied load. When an elastic solid compressibly completely reversible stresses strains is slid against a slider, it experiences a cyclic loading. Such loading limits the life of smooth riding due to positive deviations. Converts to a small roughness above the normal surface. The contact between the solids converts to a small fraction normally area, and result estimated across the stresses on a rough surface are much higher magnitude compared to the normal stress. Is the following equation. Next, subsequent use in the field. So hard disk, inside a hard disk, slider reader, recording head files, or a rotating disk. Reduction in the spacing between the head and sensor and magnetic medium. Implementing the tribological guidelines increases the areal density, and large data can be stored in the relatively small space. Secondly, internal combustion engine, approximately 50% of energy lost through friction due to motion of pistons, valves, bearings, etc. 10% is lost through friction in the gearbox and wheel bearings. So there are more than 500 million vehicles in the world. Average power estimated is 10 bhp. With the tribological knowledge, this can be increased to 2 to 5%. If you assume 27% improvement in bhp, or 120 million HP can be saved. Average iron and steel, and including alerts is 3 to 5 billion alerts. Industrial alerts 3 to 5 million for maintenance and replacement of bearings. A rough estimation indicates 10% of bearings life can be improved by the lubricant additive for installation implementation. Tribological knowledge, steel industry can save up to 3 to 5 million per year.